Jackie Robinson. Introduction. The Ebbets Field stamps were found on April 15, 1977. Brooklyn Dodgers Jackie Robinson picked up his baseball bat. The crowd watched as the only African American in Major League Baseball (MLB) walked to the plate. Exhaust ran out from the other team's dugout. The Dodgers general manager Branch Rickey had warned him this would happen. The words hurt, but Robinson had promised not to respond. He would play ball and left his bat do the talking. Many people took note of the great courage Jackie Robinson showed that day. His courage would make him a baseball legend and a champion for equal rights. The early years. Jack Roosevelt Robinson was born on January 31, 1919, the youngest of 5 children in a poor Georgia family. The Robinson family moved to California when Jackie was a boy. There, he became known as a talented athlete in not one but several sports. Jackie Robinson attended the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA. He was a star on the school football, track, basketball teams. Robinson was the first student in the school's history to win special awards in 4 sports in a single year. In spite of the success, Robinson did not graduate from UCLA. The Robinsons had little money. He left school in 1941 to help support his family. Taking a stand, Robinson played semi-professional football after college. Then, in December 1941, the United States entered World War II. Like many young men at the time, Robinson was called up to serve the U.S. Army. Robinson served at Fort Hood, Texas. One day in 1944, he and a group of soldiers got on an army bus. The bus was segregated. The white soldiers sat in the front and the black soldiers in the back. Yet, Robinson knew he was no less a soldier than the white men. He refused an order to move to the back of the bus. For this, he was arrested. The army wanted to punish Robinson, but many people defended him. He was a good soldier who had only stood up for what was right. In the end, he was found not guilty. You are hired. After his time in the Army, Robinson worked at a Texas college coaching basketball in 1945. He received a letter from the Kansas City Monarchs, a professional baseball team. They offered Robinson a contract to play with them for $400 a month. The Monarchs were part of the Negro Leagues. At that time, baseball was segregated. White and black athletes played in the separate leagues. Robinson signed on to play for the Monarchs, thinking it might be a way to someday get into all-white major leagues. Robinson showed everyone he was a skilled player. He caught the eye of a Branch Rickey, general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Rickey felt that there should not be separate baseball leagues based on race. Instead, as he put it, professional baseball should be colorblind. He wanted the Dodgers to sign a player from the Negro Leagues, a first attempt to integrate Major League Baseball, Rickey knew that this player would not only have to be a great athlete, he would also have to show strong character in the face of abuse. In 1945, Rickey met with Robinson. Rickey offered to hire him on one condition: Robinson could not respond to any prejudice against him because of his race. Robinson was at first very surprised. How could this man expect him to not fight back against prejudice? Rickey explained that the best way to fight back would be to play well. Robinson would show just how good he was. Number 42 takes the field. On October 33, 1945, Jackie Robinson signed on to play for the Dodgers minor league team. Spring training for the team was held in Florida. There Robinson had a taste of what he would face as MLB's first African-American player. He could not stay in the same hotels as the rest of the team. Other minor league teams refused to play because of Robinson opposing a pitcher threw the ball at him. Even some of his teammates didn't want to play with him. None of this abuse stopped Robinson. He played well enough to move up to the Dodgers the next year. Wearing number 42, Jackie Robinson took the field on April 15, 1947 before a crowd of more than 26,000 spectators. The Dodgers earned a victory that day, not only over the Boston Braves, but also over prejudice against African Americans. Robinson also went on to have a great career. He was chosen Rookie of the Year in 1947. In 1949, he was voted the most valuable player in the league. Robinson was the fast runner who led the league in stolen bases. He helped the Dodgers win 6 league championships and a World Series victory. In 1962, he became the first African American to enter the Baseball Hall of Fame. Beyond baseball, after retiring from baseball in 1957, Robinson joined the coffee maker and the fast food chain Chuck Nuts. In doing so, he became the first black vice president of the U.S. National Company. In 1964, he co-founded the Freedom National Bank, which grew to become one of the largest black-owned banks in the United States. 6 years later, he launched a construction company. Robinson also became a civil rights leader who continued to work for equality for all people. He died in 1972 from heart problems and diabetes complications. Today, in the United States, people of color have more opportunities in the world of sports than ever before. We all have number 42 to thank for that.